What's up? What's up, guys? Here we go. This is Jason, and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot, and I am here with Jai from Channel for Grace. We are
Hey
super
guys.
excited to be here with you guys. So, Jai, I mentioned to you, it's going to take people a few minutes to flow in because YouTube is throwing shade with the notifications. They do that after you've been on 3 times in 24 hours, guys, and I have. So they get a little shady with Ray of Light Tarot after that, or any channel. And so you will, as you flow in, we will get started. We have a list going, and we are going to work from the list, doing mini reads, and you're welcome to join us. We hope you will. And I'm going to read the list, and then Jai and I are going to talk to you guys about a special holiday offer that we are doing for you guys, and at very special price as well. So, Jai, what we've got on the list for tonight, we've got 6 people. We've got Christina G, Pamela N, Ann C, Erica K, Melissa S, and Emily H. That's our list for tonight. And so yeah, guys, with this course that Jai and I are teaching right now, Finding the Magic Playground, we've been doing something really special for all of the members of the class. We do basically about an hour-long joint reading, where Jai does her astrology reading. She reads the natal chart, takes about 30 minutes, and hits the really high important notes on that person's natal chart. And then the other half of the reading, I do the What Makes You Magic Map of Destiny reading with the cards. And through our empathic, intuitive abilities and that connectedness, we really give you a really well-rounded reading. And it's something really special that comes together. I mean, anyone in our class who's had it can
They have been, right? They have been so fun to do too, because of the synchronicities between the reading and then what comes out in the cards. I've been amazed. It's a really cool combination. Yeah. And
we do this professionally, Jai and I, but it still never ceases to amaze us because we've never done something quite like this together. And so to watch how her natal chart astrology reading and then the cards that come out from my reading mesh together, and there's such synchronicity and such a beautiful message that always supports one supports the other in a very beautiful way. And so we're going to offer this as a holiday special. With the holidays coming up, we just had Halloween, we got Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we're going to do it starting now and all the way through to the end of the year. We're going to offer you, and this is a really good price, an hour of my time for hour-long readings of the Map of Destiny is $150, and I know your astrology readings are a few $100.
Yeah, it's mine individually is $333.
So that would be well over $500, almost $600.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, or something like that. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, guys, is a special offer for the holidays, and it's like I said, it's around an hour or a little less, a little more, usually more of our time, and we'll do it together. And if you want to book this reading with Jai and myself, it's going to be $180 anytime between now and the end of the year, the holiday special. And when you book it, you can book it through my Cash App or PayPal that are both listed here in the description of the video. Did you put them in, Jai, in the video, or no?
They might have been there already. Hang on, let me check.
If they're not, guys, it's no big deal. Any of my other videos, they're listed, and I'll list it in the community section as well tomorrow or tonight after we do this broadcast. I'll go to the community section and put up the information.
Yeah, it's not in there right now. So we'll edit the description later. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is a really cool thing. So what you would do is you would send payment $180 USD to the PayPal or Cash App, either one is fine. And just in the notes section, you would put holiday special for Jason and Jai, or just something like that to let me know what it is. And
then we'll schedule it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll contact you to schedule it. And we'll get it scheduled. Usually scheduling for these should not take more than, a few business days out. I mean, because it's just one at a time, but
And they will be live. So you do have to be present for the event.
Yes, they will be live, and we can actually record it though.
Yes, right? We can give you a replay. Yeah, we can record it, which I think is a great idea. Like like we've been doing.
Yeah, I think it's important that
it's good for people to have. Yeah. And also, okay, here's another thing though, because I've been doing this and this is just a natural thing. So you actually get a little printout or a PDF file that I create that has the image of your chart on it, and then notes like the major points that I talk about in the session. So you actually get the replay and the actual chart notes. So
I love that. And
it's an awesome deal, you guys. Yeah.
But yeah, Jai and I have been talking about this because we're having such an amazing time with our class doing these readings, right? And it's like she said, the synchronicity is uncanny. And like I said, we know how energy works and how it's conscious, and of course it is, but it's still always amazing to watch, because if you're doing things right, your connected energy, we were just talking about this, Jai, you should have the energy of a child when you connect to spirit, and the amazement, and always feel like, never feel like, oh, I already know this, but always feel like you're looking at something for the 100th time for the first time, right? Always be open to seeing something, even if it's the same thing, seeing it from a different perspective. You have to have the eyes and the heart of a child, right? When it comes to things of the spirit. And so that's so important. And that's what we do.
It's going to be really fun. I'm excited to do this with you, Jason, and I'm excited to just look at more charts. I've been having so much fun. Like, astrology is just like, whoa, it's a whole new world. Yeah.
It's been really epic.
Oh, also, make sure though, if you do sign up, that you know what time you were born.
That's important.
Yeah.
Got to get that natal chart.
If someone ends up signing up and they don't have the time, I'll look at that. I can still look at it. Actually, it's probably fine. I can still look at the day and the major planets and stuff. So for this specific thing, I think it is okay to do it if you don't have the time.
Of course, yeah. But if you do, it's good.
It's going to be a lot more clear and precise. That's the deal. We got Nicole in the chat. We got Darcy in the chat. We've got Christina G. Supri Millie. Hello, Pamela. And hey guys, Erica, welcome in.
Welcome in, guys. And I have that list. I'm going to read it off. We'll go ahead and get started. Let me read it one more time. First, it's from number 1 to 6, and this is it. We're not taking anyone after this. We've got Christina G, Pamela N, Ann C, Erica K, Melissa S, and Emily H. So let's get started with Christina G. And before she puts up her question, I'm going to say a little intention and get this.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So let's call in all of our spirit guides and ancestors. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you for gathering around us, protecting our energy, our light, our vibration, and for helping us to stay connected and to help us get those clear and direct messages for all those who are coming in here seeking guidance from you. And thank you, archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, and Archangel Sandalphon, for helping me and Jai to stay in a love vibration and to connect with the clear messages from spirit. And we're going to start today with, we're starting with Christina G. So Christina G, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and throw up your question just like you normally do, and we'll go ahead and process it for you.
Christina's question is, anything coming up with me and my twin flame?
Okay.
I'm going to be using the Black Moon Astrology cards, the, what's the name of these? The Keepers of the Light cards, and the Isis Oracle cards. And I'll let you handle the tarot.
Yeah, I am pulling tarot. I'm pulling from Dreams of Gaia, though, and I'm also going to hold the option of pulling some Zodiac cards if needed.
Okay. Darcy was in here also saying how much she loved her reading that we just did for her the other day, and her mom watched it, and now she's a believer.
Yeah, see,
hilarious.
When you see how strong the energy connects, you can't, to argue with the truth is what you're doing. Not believing, it's arguing with the truth, because it cuts through. When your heart connected in that way and you're reading, trust me, it cuts through the truth. So and the truth doesn't lie. Like the truth is the truth. So there's no denying from that perspective.
This is important times too, you guys. I mean, I feel like you definitely need some. We definitely all could use some guidance.
Oh, definitely.
That kind of stuff. Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Are you guys in union, or like what's the deal with the relationship?
There's no way this is union. There's just no way, because I'm getting all solitary cards. What did you get?
I got the 10th house of career, the Grand Cross, the Provoker, the Moon,
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Christina, you were asking specifically what's going on with this thing, and I'm getting like a lot of, interesting energy here. The overall energy, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's the 8 of air. So the 8 of air is that feeling of sort of being trapped. So this person, your twin soul, feels kind of trapped within himself. And that's an energy that's really tough right now. But see, keep in mind, a lot of the energy we're seeing right now, because we're asking about the present moment, right? Not necessarily future tense. The one future tense card I got is abundance. So there are good things on the horizon for you guys, but present moment is tough for everyone right now. That Scorpio retrograde, these Scorpio retrogrades are freaking nasty, not nice. Like, ooh.
I'm going to go live tomorrow and we're going to talk about it. So
it is not friendly.
Just, yeah.
Like I've had to disconnect completely. Other than the class that Jai and I are doing, I've just had to disconnect. It's been so awful.
It's gnarly.
Me. Like painful stuff. And you guys know, to do readings, I stay connected to that heart space so much that I feel everything. And it's just been really painful. And that I feel like this person's experiencing a lot of pain. So it almost feels like a loss of some kind. Maybe he's experiencing someone passing away in his family, or someone who's sick. I don't know if you're aware of that, or if I'm getting that as a message though, Christina, or maybe he's not even aware of it either, but that's what it feels like. There's some sort of loss here. He feels very alone too, very much solitude, because you've got this 8 of swords and or 8 of air, and then you've got the, here you've got the 9 of fire. 9 of fire, the 6 of earth, solitary cards here. You've got the 3 of fire, and then you are coming out as the Queen of air. Now, I was thinking this could be a mother or grandmother energy, but I do believe it's your energy, and he is moving towards you, okay, with that feminine Queen of air energy. But with you coming out, that a lot of air energy, there's a lot of thoughts. I don't know if you're feeling a strong mental connection to him right now or not, but it seems like you're definitely coming up in his energy as him feeling a connection to you. Even though he's also feeling very alone, and he's feeling, see, this person is shirtless in both of these. I think he's feeling very sort of stripped or bare in a way, exposed in a way that he's not comfortable with. And he's wanting to speak up, that throat chakra with the rose and the hands surrounding. There's something he's needing to express. And until he does, he's way out of balance here is what I've got. And also with the three of fire moving toward the Queen of air, this 3 of fire is a lot like the Fool energy, like ready to move, or Fool energy is more of a drastic leap of faith. This is like energy of ready to move into something new, ready to leave the past behind and make movement forward. But it's definitely very hesitant or reticent about the future. And although the desire seems to be to move towards you, there's a lot of reticence about that too. So it's interesting, Christina, because in the past, I know I've gotten readings for you that were really good for you and your twin soul, really union oriented. And again, abundance is on the horizon, right? But this energy that I see, Jai, for her twin soul is really solitary, really bare.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm getting is, the Grand Cross or the Grand Square is like the major, most friction causing energy there is in astrology. And that's the card that you got. So it's like, there's no, like, to me, there's no doubt that like something, whatever is energetically going on right now is a healing, like you're both in a kind of like a healing mode or a healing space, which we think like, oh, healing, it's so nice, but it's like, no, it's ugly. It's ugly. It doesn't feel good. You want to sometimes, not keep going. You want to give up. The Moon card is about facing your fears though, and also facing the emotions that you have. And the card that is really cool that came out for you from the Isis Oracle is the dark healing chamber. That's so it describes healing, right? The dark healing chamber. And the card says the most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy within or without is to push us to venture inwards, to seek and heal the darkness within. Now, the enemy is not like a person, but the enemy is like what you have to heal from. It's the thing that, it's the trigger, which is the, the Grand Cross energy. That's what's being triggered right now, because there's something that needs to be faced and healed. But Lady Venus is here as well. So I see this like, there's positivity coming. Also, Venus is going to be conjuncting Jupiter on the 24th, I believe. And that's a really positive, good day. But you are receiving downloads right now. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral plane. So I would just stay aware, stay open to what, she's saying she's been having a lot of dreams. It's like you're getting downloads right now. You're receiving information. There's like deep, like kind of, I feel like it's cleansing, healing.
Yeah, I think so too. And while you were telling that, I was looking more at the overall energy card and the future card. And two of these, I'm seeing two things that really echo what we've already sort of said, but just sort of confirm and echo it. Christina, with this 8 of air, those 2 swords going in different directions and the chains around his wrist. Listen, there are chains that are being broken now. It's just like Jai said, the process of healing is painful. So this is not, the time this isn't time it's spent at Disney World right now, right? That's later. The abundance is coming though. You can see there's that rabbit beside this dragon and this woman. This is a beautiful thing that's happening. This is the bringing forth of abundance and the bringing forth of fruitfulness and things multiplying in a beautiful way. Good energies multiplying. So that's, the future looks really bright, but yeah, this is just kind of what it is right now. It's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily good. It just is, right?
Mm-hmm. I would definitely focus more on you right now.
Yeah, and I was having a lot of twin soul based dreams too. Well, a couple weeks ago. Sometimes you have to disconnect from that. You just have to really say, I'm not with that right now. I need a break from that, especially if your heart's really, weak or feels sore, But you remember, you're in control of this thing, right? You're not in control of any other person and what happens in the journey, but you're in control of you and what you allow, into your energy. Keep that in mind, Christina. Thank you, Christina. Okay, next is going to be
welcome.
Pamela N. Is Pamela
Nicole
here?
says that she sent payment to PayPal before the list closed, or before we announced the list closing.
Okay.
In the live. So we'll check that real quick. But what was the name of the person that's next? Oh, Pamela. Okay, here we go. Pamela's question: where do you see my current relationship going? How is my daughter's situation with her ex going to move, or do you see anything regarding her or the kids? Should she get the restraining order? So there's more than one question there. So which question do you want us to focus on more? The one about your current relationship, the one about your daughter's situation with the ex, or the restraining order? Just pick one, because there's a lot there, and we can't. Yeah, it's like we have to focus on one thing on these mini readings.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry that there's all that going on for you though, Pamela. That's intense right now. Oh my God.
It's what's going on. It's that
I know,
astrology.
It's the energy.
Like you said, it's intense. I mean, you described, especially with it Monday, you described ahead of time. I don't know if it was Monday or Tuesday, but I remember Jai was describing the day coming ahead to me. And I remember, like, during the day, I was like, yep, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. It's been crazy.
So do you want us to ask Pamela, is your daughter safe? She says my daughter's safety. So do you want us to ask, is my daughter safe?
Is it about her relationship?
Her daughter. Yeah, there's restraining order, all that stuff.
Okay. What guidance does Pamela need regarding her daughter and her safety?
Here we go.
Show me what guidance Pamela needs regarding her daughter and her safety. Thank you. Okay, got it. Thank you. Wow, well, that was clear. Okay. You want me to start, Jai? My cards came out really quick, and the answer is right here. Okay, so the overall energy is the youth. The 3 cards which came out are the mother, the father, and knowledge. And so what I'm getting right away from this, Pamela, is safety wise, she's fine. As far as her physical safety, she will be okay. But what's needed is emotionally, she needs, number one, she needs you. And I don't know if her father is in the picture or if there is a father figure. There's two people here, a mother and a father energy, or maybe you are her mother or father. I don't know your situation, but with the mother and father energy, she needs to feel protected right now in an emotional sense from her parent figures. Okay. I don't care how old she is. She needs that. She needs parenting right now in a very real way. With the knowledge card coming out beside the mother and father card, I get a really clear feeling that she either needs to be spending a lot of time talking to a lawyer. And if she's already done that, maybe she's needing to spend a lot of time educating herself about how to move forward. The knowledge card is all about educating yourself to empower yourself. So there's something that she needs to be focusing on here that's about, literally about research and information moving forward. There may be a need for some sort of reinforcing energy, whether it comes from a counselor or a therapist, because I'm getting the message that although there's a restraining order of some kind and safety is an issue right now, she has a tendency, there's a tendency somewhere, there's an energy that has a tendency to give into something that it shouldn't give into here. So I don't know if that's regarding the ex-partner or boyfriend or whatever it is, but she needs to be reinforced positively by her father, mother figures, or some sort of a therapist in strengthening her resolve. The youth tells me that her energy regarding this relationship may be a little bit naive at times, or maybe a little bit too willing out of a heart-based love. It may not be anything bad from her perspective, but a little too willing to see things from a naive or a somewhat childish perspective. And I don't mean to say she's childish, but this energy coming out is saying, the youth is saying someone may be seeing things from a slightly naive perspective and not understanding the gravity and the seriousness of this. Knowledge and the youth say that. And especially mother and father, there's a real need for protection. Again, I'm getting a clear feeling that physically, she's fine. She will be fine. She's not in danger physically. It's more about protecting herself, stepping into her power, and not putting herself in this kind of situation with this person or with other people in the future, because these kind of behaviors repeat themselves in relationships, whether this person is doing it to her or someone else. She is a co-participant in that relationship that was abusive or not balanced. And not saying she wants that in her life, but you do attract that just as much as that comes in. It's not by chance that we end up with somebody like that. You hear people say it all the time. Why do I end up dating the same guy over and over? But it's a different person, but it's the same type of guy. So the fact that there's someone who maybe that she had, whatever the reason that she had to get a restraining order for in the first place, that energy needs to be nipped in the bud. Okay. And so there needs to be some real reinforcement here. Again, it's not about physical safety at this point. That feels fine. So don't worry about her physical safety. I really have a strong sense that that's going to be fine. It's about emotional and maturity and things like that. So that's what I got from this. Jai?
You get the Leo card. To me, this is saying someone's ego is just out of control. It's like someone wants to really control the situation. They want to own it. They want to be in charge. They're the ones that want to take control. Like they feel like this is their kingdom. And
that's that Leo energy. No offense to Leos, but Leos like to be in charge.
Every sign has its thing, right? But what's coming through with this specific card is that it's like the ego is way too strong right here. Someone's ego is way too strong. However, you get Libra, so it's like justice will be had. You know what I mean? It's like that's the Libra energy. Like the hammer is going to be brought down. There's a lot of emotional healing also that needs to happen, because she did get the lunar eclipse card about change. So change is coming. Like, I feel like things are going to change, and it probably will come through I'm thinking some kind of court, you know what because I'm seeing like the Libra card is just like, it feels like court. It feels like a judge to me. So I don't know if that gives you the answer as to whether she should get a restraining order or not, but here's the card that you probably want to hear the most. Archangel Michael. Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels, stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow a miracle to occur. So what that tells me is that, again, she's safe.
Yeah.
She's okay. The kid, things are safe. This is something that cannot be handled it has to be handled, to me, I feel like, in the court system. It's, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting out of this. In those situations, there's so much codependency that you can't trust, you know what I mean? You can't trust that energy. It has to be handled by the courts, in my opinion, just because if there's somebody that you feel not safe from, what are you going to do? You're just going to let that keep happening over and over, or live in fear for the rest of your life. It's, you know what I mean? Obviously it's everybody's choice. Everybody has a choice and it's free will, but I'm seeing like court in here. Like I'm seeing, the Libra, the justice energy.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Jai. And also there's a lot, I feel like, Pamela, there's something still that's going to be revealed with the knowledge card. And then at the bottom behind that was, look, you've got the 7 of air, which is, this man's also holding a book, and it's like I don't know. What I would say is there's more coming, and it's not danger. But if you do feel you want to protect her or do something to put your mind at ease, say the prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel. Look it up. There's a prayer that's a really great prayer. It's from the Catholic Church, but I always felt it was a really great prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel about defending you in battle. And, say that prayer. I think that's a great prayer. Look it up, Google it. But I think you don't have to worry about the things you think you need to worry about, but you need to be forward thinking and maybe put some concern in really guiding her in making sure this doesn't repeat itself with a new person in the future. Right.
And it's also, again, we keep going back to, it's her choice too. And if she's choosing to keep doing the lesson over and over, like that's, you know what I mean? It's so difficult when it comes to other people because they have free will. You can't, there's nothing you can do about what they choose for themselves.
We all do it. I mean, we all
been there.
We all repeat a cycle until we're literally banging our head against the wall sometimes and get the lesson. Until you get the lesson, you're going to repeat the cycle. So hopefully she won't.
Make sure you guys hit that like button too. X out of the chat and hit the like button and then come back in.
Yeah. So next is, thank you, Pamela. Good luck. Next is Anne.
Anne, you want to put up your question? All right, Anne's question. Looking for any guidance that spirit feels I need, and if it has to do with love, even better.
Okay. What's the guidance for Anne that she needs at this time? Specifically love, or anything else that she needs to know at this time? Thank you.
I love these cards. I'll just start talking as you shuffle. You got, the first card you got is the 6th house, which is about routine. It's also about your body. It's about work. It's about your everyday daily schedule. That is the focus. That's the focus for you right now. You also got the 1st house, the body. Like, check in on how you feel with your body. Like there's some kind of healing, because Chiron just showed up here. And Chiron is the planet. He's the wounded healer. And so there's something about your body and your everyday world that the universe is wanting you to pay attention to. I'm going to pull a couple more, but just that's so far what I got. It's like there's something about your body and what are you doing every day to heal, to keep moving forward in healing.
Yeah, I think that's right on. And I'm done pulling, and I'll tell you, Anne, I really think you've got one specific angel, archangel. I don't know who your patron is. If you haven't already found that out in meditation, it's time to do that. Consult on that and know who this is that's really bringing you a lot of knowledge right now at this time. The overall energy, death and rebirth. And that's scorpionic energy right now. That's where we're at. This is what's up. And it is about love for sure, but it's about everything. Everything in your life right now actually goes back to, based on the journey you're on, the specific journey you're on, everything in your life goes back to love, unconditional love, romantic love. It's all wrapped up in one amazing soul journey that you're on. Right now, you're in this energy of death and rebirth. And you know what we talked about. The energy is you have got to become all right. You know, you can't sometimes let go of something because it's in your heart. It's just there. But you can let it be, and you can truly become okay with things just the way they are. Sort of have that attitude of, I am the vessel that my higher self has come to use, and I am in connection with that, and I'm just do with me as you will, show me what I'm meant to do, and kind of just really have peace in that. And that trust in everything happening the way it's supposed to. You've got the 6 of air, you've got the emotion and intellect card, the self card, and the child card. Again, it's that transformation you're going through, right? I mean, it's time to, and it is about your body as well. This person, you've got to develop a routine. That miracle morning is great, but also a real grounding routine, a modality that works for you, for your body, that makes you feel centered, mind, body, spirit. And part of the spiritual stuff is about becoming like a child again. Jai and I were talking about this today, that you have to sort of see things like a child, like become in awe of everything, even things you've already learned that you already know, right? Because it's not always about knowing things. You can know everything on earth, but if you don't feel it, if you don't feel that connection, the knowledge does you no good. You're going to be sitting there cooling your heels, waiting to go and not able to go anywhere if you just know everything but aren't feeling it. This is about connecting with that childlike awe of the universe. And so that's what your purpose is right now. That's where you're at. Death, rebirth, connecting to that pure, innocent energy of wanting to learn and explore and feel things for the first time, all over again for the first time. Jai,
yeah, and then so what you got from the Keepers of the Light cards is divine healing. And to honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. And because when you do that, that's how your light can support others. The other card that's really interesting from the Isis Oracle is it's called Proper Burial for Freedom. Burial for Freedom. I can't even say that word. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free.
Satnam.
And
right
yeah,
there.
and it's like, it has to do with what are you doing on a daily basis that is supporting you, and what are you doing on a daily basis that is not supporting you, and you need to stop doing things that are not supporting you and start doing the things that are supporting you. Dude, that do support you. Yeah.
When you were doing that, I was shuffling a little bit more, and this card came out, and I'm not even going to talk much about it, but just look at all the green there and the balance this woman's in. What this is saying is, to me, if you can just trust even this much, that the journey you're on is ordained and it's meant to happen in a perfect way, even the things that seem totally out of left field are meant to happen the way they're happening, and trust a little bit in that. All that green is abundance. That's your heart chakra. That's all abundance. You're not going to be let down in any way. But the biggest obstacle you've got right now is your own mind. That's your biggest obstacle. Just trust that the feeling, the things that make you feel happy and good and whole are the things to follow. The other things that get you in that place of questioning and all of that stuff, those are the times you need to shift. Always thinking about shifting that energy.
Cool. Good luck.
Good luck, man. Next is Erica K.
Erica K.
Yeah, we got Erica K, Melissa S, Emily H, and Nicole, and then we're out.
You're welcome, Anne.
Yeah, thanks, Anne. Good luck.
Thanks, Christina Maria, for moderating.
Thank you, Christina Maria.
And thank you guys for giving the video a thumbs up. Who's after Erica?
Okay. Next is Melissa S.
Okay, Melissa S, make sure you have your question ready. Here's Erica's question. Energy check in on soulmate connection with Jillian, please.
What's going on with Jillian? Erica. What are the current energies for Jillian? Dang. This is wow, this connection. Yeah, so what I'm gonna just go right into this, Erica. So the overall energy that I'm getting is the 6 of water. The 6 of water represents, again, it's like that childlike feeling. So this is, as far as the overall energy of the connection, there's this feeling of a childlike connection. You know, a childlike connection, when you have that with somebody, it's different than a relationship with anyone else, because it's something that you understand each other in a way that you really, you know, there's you're going to hurt each other. People hurt each other in relationships. That's just what happens. We do hurt each other unintentionally sometimes, but there's also an understanding that goes very deep, and a love that's very strong here. You've got some major cards here: desire, heaven and earth, faith, and abundance. So this card, the order is very, very important to me as well. I feel like there's the energies right now, because there's so much in flux right now and in transition. What I get from this is there's a big move from the past, or this desire energy, which has seen a really nice cycle at one time, this sort of earthy, passionate, very physical desire, and then that transition, heaven and earth. I mean, you've got to think about heaven and earth is literally like a transition from like air down to earth element. And then you've got faith. So you're moving into a period that, although it may not feel so easy, it may feel a little bit tough. It may not, things aren't going to come as easy as maybe at one time they felt like they were, or they did, or they just felt like they could. Now it's going to be a little bit different this next cycle. It's going to require faith. It's going to require a lot of effort, energetic effort, but it is leading to abundance. So, you know, just because it doesn't feel so good all the time in relationship doesn't mean that what it's leading to isn't good. A lot of times that's just because like Jai was saying earlier to Christina, the healing doesn't feel so good. The healing doesn't always feel great, but it's beautiful what it's leading to. So yeah, desire's still here, but it's being integrated with faith. So there's some transitioning of energies, but overall the energy is this childlike connection, this spirit of innocence. It's a feminine energy too between the two of you. This, you can see that's like a feminine childlike energy. She's got that beautiful sort of bracelet on, and she's reaching out. There's a strong feeling of reaching out, someone reaching out to offer a helping hand to someone else. So that's what I got from this.
Wow, that's pretty wild, because she got the 5th house of creativity, which is normally the house where you it's normally naturally ruled by Leo, and it's like creativity, it's that childlike, you know, energy. It's children, it like symbolizes children too. Yeah. So what I would say is that this is a connection that is it feels inspiring, like it inspires you to like activate your kundalini energy, which is where creativity comes from. What you're saying about like expansion, or like a spiritual connection, I see it very clearly here, because you have Jupiter, and Jupiter is the natural ruler of the 9th house of spiritual integration. So this relationship is like, it's very much creative or inspired, like that, you know, awakened. It will lead to spiritual awakening. And wow. Yeah, and also it will also help ground you too. You get the Taurus card. Plus we do have a full moon coming in Taurus, so I feel like that day is going to be significant for you specifically. Jason said, like right now we're going through some crazy transitions. The Mercury retrograde is just like asking all of us to, like, things are coming up. Things feel really weird right now. Like they just feel so weird. And when we get that full moon in Taurus, we're going to feel like we get like a moment to just breathe. take a break from the Mercury retrograde, and then we go right back into it. But there's something really expansive and spiritual about this connection, for sure.
Yeah.
He also gets the High Priestess card and the Soul Expansion card.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say also with the Heaven and Earth card, that sort of transit from heaven to earth of the relationship, that also for me represents the relationship and you two receiving a lot of downloads, like in your subconscious and your dreams, a lot of downloads coming down and being brought into this connection. So that's part of that transition, I think, as well. So if you're experiencing a lot of that right now, and they may seem very emotional, like really tough to sort of process, but it's okay. This is beautiful. Like I said, it may look painful or it may feel a certain way, but it's leading to some really cool stuff. So ride it out. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't always look pretty. Change is not, you know what I mean? Like, even though we what's the word? I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but we look at change and we think, oh yeah, that's what I want. And I want to heal and I want to do this and I want to do that. And then when you got to get to work, a lot of people are like, I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do the work that needs to take, because it's difficult.
Sometimes it takes people being on like their deathbed for us to really appreciate our love for them and how much they mean to us.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's your situation, but I'm saying as human beings, we live very short lives as it is, but still, even knowing how short and fleeting our lives are, sometimes people who are so precious to us, it takes them being in mortal danger for us to really appreciate them. Imagine if we did live forever, we would treat each other horribly. The fact that our lives are so fleeting is a real reason that gets put in front of us. So the change here, though painful, I think is going to bring a lot of appreciation to both of you for the connection. Thank you, Erica. Melissa, are you ready, Melissa? And then next is Emily H. and then Nicole.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Christina. Yeah, my channel is called Channel for Grace if you guys want to subscribe. I'm going to go live tomorrow, actually, and do the full moon astrology video. So we talk about the astrology of the full moon, and then on the day of the full moon, we do the ceremony, the full moon ceremony. So those are two fun things that are coming up.
Yeah, so if you have your moon in Taurus, this full moon should be interesting.
So she doesn't have a specific question. She just wants a general reading to see what spirit may want to communicate to her.
Okay. What's the guidance for? Guidance for Melissa. I'm going to just go right into this, Jai.
Go.
You've got the Sage and the Father has two transitional energies right now. Again, these retrogrades, the Scorpio energy, it's pretty rough and rowdy and it's pretty painful. I don't know what issues you have with your father or a father type figure in your past, but they're coming up for healing and release. So if you start to feel some really uncomfortable feelings about stuff from your past that have to do with an older male energy in your past, just know it's not coming up to harm you. It's coming up for dealing with healing and release. What's that, Jai?
You can't even see it. It's Saturn.
Well, there it is. See, listen, there it is. And you know what?
He's the Lord of Karma too. He represents the fatherly figure, and he's the Lord of Karma.
Here it is. You know what? I know you. I'm glad you didn't have a specific question, because this is coming through really clear, obviously, for both of us, and it's meant to be told to you, whatever this is for you, Melissa. And the thing is, the Sin of Skull is telling me this is, listen, whatever this is what is going to lead you into your destiny. So don't be afraid to let this stuff come up, and you may shed a few tears, you may shed a lot of tears, but it's going to be released, whatever it is that maybe you aren't even aware of it right now. I'm not sure how much this resonates for you at the moment, but whatever it is, it's accurate. I can feel how accurate it is. And this is your angels, your guides, your deceased loved ones, your ancestors gathering around you, doing a gathering around you and being loyal to your path. loyal to your spirit and its destiny. That's what this is about. You need this clearing to happen right now. And so it's a good thing. You've got the 5 of water also. That can be careful to understand. I know when I don't know where you're at in this, if you haven't experienced it, water element. I don't know where she's at in this though. And the thing is, if you haven't gotten deep into this yet, you may not know what we're talking about. If you already are deep into it, then you know exactly what we're talking about. But be careful. I know when you're in the middle of something, it's hard to see the other side. I was talking about this in some place earlier, but don't let yourself get caught up in the past, the grief, the hurts, the letdowns, the fear, whatever this is coming up. It is going to be so beautiful once it does. And you've got the Queen of Fire as your outcome card, and abundance came out again, and faith. So that Queen of Fire energy, you've got a brand of magic that is so special with the Queen of Fire, and it's unlike any other queen in the deck. It's unlike any other energy. It's very powerful, and it's very confident. So I don't know where your confidence is in life right now, but after you've released all of this, your confidence is going to take a huge boost, and you're going to probably be ready to endeavor into some really cool new things that you never thought you would do at this point in life because of having healed this stuff. So don't be afraid. Let that dragon go. Okay.
So Saturn he teaches us, there's these things called Saturn cycles. You can look in your chart and see where Saturn was when you were born. And then as it transits through the houses and it goes all the way back and returns, it kind of helps us to mature. It helps us to step into maturity and understand things from a higher perspective and basically grow up. So right now Saturn is here because he wants you to go through a maturing. He wants you to heal and come out on the other side being way more understanding and way more aware of yourself, and also responsibility. He teaches us how to take responsibility for our actions. He's basically like the one that shows us the real world,
Yeah.
Yeah. You also got the element of water, which is your emotions. Like emotions are going to come up. It might feel like you're drowning in them. This is happening now. And I believe that it's coming up because of the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. And check this out. You got Kali Ma. Like if there's any goddess that is like Scorpio, nice. Scorpio energy, it's Kali. Kali, she is about facing fear. I mean, honestly, look at her necklace.
She looks like a queen of fire to me. She really, that's an embodiment of a fire queen that we just got on this side too. So
okay. And then the skulls though, skulls. Okay. So like the story is like, she just like, she'll cut your head off, like she'll just take your head. Like she there's no mercy. She just like, it's about facing your fears and facing the fear of dying, symbolically dying. So that fear, we all have it. But when you kind of go through the process of releasing and letting go the things that no longer serve you, you come out on the other side like reborn. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So don't take it as like, oh man, this heavy stuff is coming. Take it as, thank God it's here because I'm ready to go through it and I'm ready to like transform myself. And there's also something about connecting to your sacred divine feminine because you got the divine sisterhood card. I'll show you the picture. Actually, this is a cool picture.
Dude, this is going to be epic for you.
Yeah, it's about connecting to the sacred divine feminine. And knowing that there's, like you're not alone in this whole like awakening process.
No, and Melissa, I'm getting freaking giddy as she's revealing that. Like I'm seeing the outside of this. When you come through this, you don't know, like you are gonna release so much. None of this has power anymore. Like whatever this stuff is, this dark. It's dark. I know it's dark. There's no power in it. Like, whoa.
She just said my father is a Scorpio and we have a difficult relationship. Well, there you go.
It's about to transform, my dear.
Things are shifting.
Yes. Good luck with this, Melissa. You were about to really, really embrace. And remember, here's what it is. Thank you. Here's what it is. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. Remember that. All right. Next is Emily H. Throw it up there.
Emily H. I don't have a specific question, just looking for any guidance or advice that the Lord and my angels feel that I need to hear right now.
Okay.
You're welcome,
What
Melissa.
guidance do you have for Emily at this time? What does she need to know at this time, please? Nice, 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 nice. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to go right into this, Emily. So overall energy is the 10 of Earth. You are on the cusp of some huge, like 10 of Earth is the tangible material abundance coming in. This is like the treasure chest. It's almost like getting to the end of the rainbow, right? And this is your overall energy. So you're on the verge. Now, you do have the choice card and the journey card. The choice card, you can see this tree with the 3 doors, and they all have different emotions and energies attached to them. So, and the journey card, you are in the midst of a journey and you're about to make a pivotal choice that you don't need to be afraid, because no matter what choice you make, it's all part of the same tree. I want you to remember that. Yes, there are different experiences depending on what door you choose. I don't know what kind of crossroads you're at. You've also got 2 queens here, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Fire. With these 2 energies here, I definitely feel like it's representing you, and what you're moving into is a lot of strong earth energy. This is, you're grounding some really big things, some really strong things. And I feel like you're getting messages too. Like you're already getting a lot of insight coming through. I don't know who there's a friend in your life who, there's a female friend in your life, and I'm seeing her almost, she's kind of got dark skin and sort of long dark hair. And she's very sad about something. She's very sad. She's been very sad, but it's a cleansing thing she's going through. So I think that this is about you and this person. I don't know if it's a friendship or what this relationship is. It feels like a strong sisterhood. There's someone in your life though that's going to help you along this journey. Yeah.
Wait, you didn't even see this one that I
Dude, like I was literally seeing her. I was seeing her, Mary Magdalene. Like that, when I was saying like she's got dark skin, that was Mary Magdalene. Like I know that's who I was seeing.
Oh
it's
my
getting
God.
Crazy up in here. It's getting you've got a kindredship here of someone who really wants to help you on the journey. The energy is also there's a deep sadness there. You have help on the other side too, though, both of you. I don't know who this person is for you, but like I said, it's a big part of your journey. And don't be afraid of making choices, because they all lead to abundance for you. Now, the path is not the same, and it may require a separation or time apart. This could even be a mother figure. I'm not sure, but it may require some time apart, but it's gonna be really healing. Don't be afraid to make the wrong choice. It doesn't feel like it's possible for you to make the wrong choice here when it comes to whatever this is: life changes, career, romance, love, family stuff, moving, whatever it is. I don't feel like it's possible for you to make a wrong move here, because like I said, it's all within that same tree. And so it feels very safe and very grounded, but it is going to be, you've got to make some choices, because here's the thing. This goes to the idea of you can have it all, but you can't have it all at the same time. It's just not how it works. You can have it all in life, but you definitely can't have it all at one time. So you have to make choices here. But that's what that card is. I don't know if you can see that. It's that big tree, and there's 3 different doors. So what do you have for her, Jai?
We started with the 9th house, which is faith. I mean, it says like you need to have faith right now, but this is also the house of spiritual integration. And but like the word says, it's like integrating so that you can really step more into purpose, or at least understand yourself at a spiritual level or at a spiritual vibration. You did get the 3rd house of communication or messages. And so this is like, there's something that is being either communicated to you or something that you need to communicate to someone else. You might feel right now that you're kind of like not on course. You get the void off course mood. You feel like you're kind of off track a little bit. You're not sure which way to go. You feel kind of like in limbo or a little lost, but there is guidance. If you know anything about Mary Magdalene, she's like the prophetic energy. She's the sisterhood of the rose. She's like the sacred divine feminine. And she guides you to actually become your own teacher. She's like the teacher awakens. And she's here to tell you that you have something important to share. So you have to follow your inner guidance and don't let anything stop you. You also get the talismans of potency. And so working with sacred tools like objects or crystals can become an extension of your energy field. So you have to focus your power and intention, helping you to heal, in this card, it says the split between spirit and matter. So it's like helping you to heal those, you know what I mean? Your body, mind, spirit connection. You're encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as part of your spiritual practice.
Wow. And Emily, take this to heart. I'll tell you, that energy that I was seeing, that feminine energy that I was describing as some kind of a friend or something, it also can be representative of two things. It can be representative of that, and also that Mary Magdalene energy, and the one I was seeing crying, the dark skin, that could also be your shadow self. And I think you draw a lot of your power and can harness so much power, right? In good power that can go toward other people's healing and your own, from those tears, that sadness, that seemingly shadow energy, and what's coming from there. It feels very strong. It doesn't feel weak at all. It feels strong, and like there's a lot of power in feeling that and absorbing that energy. Thank you, Emily.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Last but not least is Nicole. Hope you're doing well, Nicole. What do you have for us?
Right, Nicole, let's do this.
I think she wants to know what messages Spirit has for her. That's usually that's her jam, but maybe not. Maybe something else.
Yeah, what is coming for me? You're welcome. Okay. Whoa. Just flew out of here.
What's coming for Nicole?
You got Chiron card of healing.
Nice.
Healing is coming. I don't know if that's something
that brutal healing right now.
I know. It's like, it's the theme, you know?
It is hardcore.
This is our last read, you guys. Thank you for being here, though. Oh,
yeah.
South Node.
And guys, check out the beginning of this video where Jai and I talked about the holiday special that we're doing. You definitely want to take advantage of this offer. It's really exciting.
Okay, wow, this is kind of gnarly. Okay, Chiron, South Node, solar eclipse. What's your sign, Nicole? What's your sign? And you know your rising sign too? So Chiron, he's the wounded healer. He brings in healing. He actually shows us how to step into healing ourselves. And by doing that, we learn to become healers ourselves. Now, the nodes right now are in Cancer and Capricorn. The South Node is in Capricorn. That's, you know, the South Node card. And we will be having a solar eclipse on December 25th, I believe, in Capricorn. So, I mean, like, like what I'm feeling is like, there's something building up for you. Your Capricorn rising, get out of here. So this solar eclipse is going to be like huge for you. And there is a lot of healing coming up because the South Node is about our past lives. It's about our karma. It's about like things that we also came here knowing and being, sort of have mastered already, but it does bring up those things that we still haven't healed yet. So where you find out where your South Node is, that's what I want to, that's going to be a good thing. You might want to get a reading from us.
Yeah, take advantage of that holiday special that we're doing. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, your overall energy is the 9 of water. And this 9 of water really represents, I think, this woman ascension energy, like that energy of like moving into something really beautiful, something that, you know, it's kind of that wish fulfillment, 9 of cups. But in this sense, it's not just a wish fulfillment. It's that divine feminine purpose-based wish fulfillment. So this is really attached to your purpose. And, you know, this mother card is interesting. At first I was off for a second. The first time I felt off a little bit tonight, because I started to go with my mind, and my mind was remembering that something had come out about your mother in a reading in the recent past. And there was some energy there that needed to be cleared. And then I realized, no, that energy, I think you've already cleared whatever that was. This is about you, because you've got the mother, the sage, the wisdom card, and then the 7 of air. And what it's about is you becoming that mother, that empress energy. This is all about that ascension of your divine feminine energy. You're really ready to sort of step into this wise, sage-like energy, that owl, the lantern, the bear, the earth there, that Capricorn rising. It's all coming together in a really beautiful way. Now, you are going to be experiencing right now in this retrograde period, the Scorpio stuff, you're probably can expect to be experiencing a little bit of clash between your mind and your heart. Emotions and intellect did come out. This isn't going to be that hard for you to balance, though. I think this is going to be something that comes very naturally once you recognize what's happening here. And it's really something that I think you felt has been moving really slowly, but all of a sudden it's going to really pick up speed. It's moving from that tortoise energy to the owl, and the owl is wise, but the owl seems to really tell you like it's time to kind of fly into this and let it all come together. You're going to be doing something that either requires a lot of research, reading, or writing, something to do with learning, knowledge, wisdom. Okay.
Dude, here's the 2 other cards that I wanted to share. Green Tara and the Serpent of Fire. Green Tara, it brings supreme protection. She says you are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. And the Serpent of Fire, right? Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. And that to me points towards like the South Node card, where like whatever has been going on in the past, you're transmuting. And the solar eclipse like is a very fiery energy. And you said you were a Leo. And Leo is ruled by the sun. So anytime there's like that kind of powerful sun energy, you're going to like feel, I think, a shift.
Yeah. You know, this has been brought to my attention a lot recently, and this is what's happening for you and a lot of us right now. I recognize now a lot of the people connected to me, what this Scorpio and these retrogrades, this energy is about, this death and rebirth. It's a big thing that has to do with the mind and the heart. Okay, guys. So if you're someone who is more comfortable being in your heart space, you're in a place where it's actually, you're learning to integrate logic to it and apply it in a way that may be painful, but you've got to learn to do it. If you're someone who's used to being in your mind too much, the opposite. What you're having to do right now is learn to integrate the heart space to what you know logically. Integrate that heart space stuff. It's about that integration for people who I'm connected to right now. I'm seeing that everywhere I look right now, and that came through for you. Emotion and intellect, the merging of those two, the easier it comes if you just know what's coming naturally to you and what you're needing to balance out and sort of lean into more. So if you're someone who naturally leans into more of the mental stuff, lean into the emotion more. If you're someone who leans more into the emotional stuff, bring the logic into it and let those 2 energies integrate.
Awesome. Thanks for that donation, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Nicole. Also, good luck. Thank you guys for being here so much. We really had a great time. Just to recap, that with the holidays coming up from now until December 31st, sort of to celebrate the holidays, Jai and I are offering a special. We've been doing it for the students in our class, Finding the Magic Playground, and we're going to extend it to you guys. What we do is it's about an hour long, not one-on-one, but 2-on-1, because it's Jai and myself with you live, and we record the reading. She will do your natal chart and give you an astrology reading. And then at the end of that, I will do your map of destiny, what makes you magic reading. And those two will have a great synchronicity and complement each other. And it's just been a beautiful experience. We've been doing it for our students, and we've been seeing how amazing the synchronicities are in these 2 readings. And they just really form a great picture for you about your life, your purpose, etc., your gifts. and we're giving a special price based on what we charge for those things separately. The price we're going to do that is a very big discount is $180. $180. You make payment to either the PayPal or Cash App here, and then we'll reach out to you to schedule it. And like I said, it's live with she and I, and it will be recorded. And she will also be doing what's the PDF you do also?
Oh, so you're going to get a PDF file you're going to get a picture of your chart, and you're going to get the notes that I take regarding your chart. So you have that with you to look over. And also you'll have a replay of the whole session because we're going to record it in an unlisted YouTube video.
Yeah. So again, we don't have the PayPal. I don't have the PayPal, the Cash App listed here right now. But
I'm going to update the description as soon as we're done. So
great. Okay.
You'll be
and
able
I will
to
put it
go
in the
in
community
there.
section too. So yeah.
Yeah. Don's like, only 180?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a special.
It's a special. It's a special. So yeah. So yeah, awesome, you guys. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you guys. Bless.
Have a good night, everyone.
You guys have a great night.